You were just saying you can't talk about anybody in your mother's family?
On my mother's side,
Why?
I don't know what happened. Russia was terrible to the Jews. They had to be in at a certain time, otherwise they couldn't get back to their house. They had a wired fence. It was awful to be Jewish and live in Russia, even back then. It was just terrible. That's why so many Jews came here. And most of them are from Russia, if you go back.
Mm-hmm.
So, it wasn't just the Germans who were, the Germans got the idea to hate the Jews later.
Wow.
Anyway.
Do you know where in Russia the family came from?
I don't.
They didn't talk about it?
My mother couldn't talk about it. She didn't want to talk about it. It made her sick because they were so mean.
Well, how did she get here?
She was from a wealthy family.
Mm-hmm. How did they get their money?
I don't know. We didn't ask her any questions. She didn't
What was her maiden
she wanted
name?
to forget about it.
What was her name before she got married?
Malamud.
Malamud?
Mm-hmm.
Did she have any sisters or brothers in the United States?
They had big families, and once one of her sisters came, she was so happy to see her. And it's so vague. Honey.
Did they come to the United States? Were they in the United States?
Yeah, they came to the United States. Sure, all the Jews wanted to get out of Russia. It wasn't just the Germans who hated the Jews.
What did they do, the Russians?
I don't know.
Oh.
They couldn't talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it, period. But it was, when they came to this country, there's no such thing as...
Well, how did they get into this country?
They had the money and they came.
Yeah, but did they have a sneak over the border or?
No, no. They paid their tickets and got on the ship.
Yeah.
And came to New York, and then that was too big a city, and I think my mother came because her older sister was living already in the Midwest here. I don't know if it was Chicago or my father's mother and father were, let's see, they had like those apartments that I showed you.
Yeah, like Longview.
Yeah, like Longview. So they were pretty well
They
fixed.
came from Russia too?
Yes, they were well fixed. They may have sent the money for their family to come. I don't know.
I see.
It was never discussed. I don't know how my dad would have gotten it because he's from a big family. They did have lots of kids and all the...
How many kids? Lots
I don't know.
3 or 5?
I don't have no idea.
Oh.
But I know that...
You didn't say, I don't have no idea. You said, I don't...
have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't recall. All I know is that my mother, I think, came from a wealthy family.